All right, y'all. It's time for another reading, Heartfire Warriors. The theme of this reading is crime. We're doing a crime read. Okay. So take what resonates. It may not resonate. It may just be about what's happening out in the room. Okay. And it'll be something that you see in the news. So it might like be a macro energy. We'll find out. Oh. Got some incense excrement. Hold on, y'all. Let me grab this up here and put in I was doing some biofield activating when I lit the incense. So that's why it was burning for a minute before I started. All right, so here's the Spirit Chosen prayer in English before we jump into the Latin. He will not fear bad news. His heart is confident, trusting in the Lord. Psalm 112:7. That is our Spirit selected prayer for this reading. Okay. So let's dive right in, and I want to thank y'all for being here. We've had a few new subscribers, so I want to welcome you to our beautiful collective, our soul tribe, soul family, whatever y'all want to call yourselves, is fine with me. I call y'all collective, soul tribe. Those are my favorites, soul tribe. I like the way that sounds. Because, we're a tribe. You are my heartfire warriors, and I stick to that because you got to keep that heart fire burning alive and well. Well, thank y'all for being here. Thank you for any likes, shares, subscriptions. If it resonates with you, share it to your favorite platforms. Maybe it'll resonate with your people. Maybe your people will subscribe as well so we can grow our soul tribe even more. If you're just checking out the channel, I urge you to subscribe as well. You don't have to. There's in no way a pushy channel, but everyone is welcome here. There are no biases. If I see any of that, it will be immediately blocked and rejected. I rebuke any of that sort of thing, okay? This is a place for all walks of life, okay? This is, by no means I believe and follow Jesus, but I am also a person that follows a lot of trolldom, which is what my Norse ancestors practiced, okay? So I do a lot of those kinds of workings. Look it up. TROLLDOM is what that is. It's my heritage. So I go with what my ancestors practiced, okay? But I believe in the Most High God, that is El. E-L. Elohim. Elohim. Higher than Yahweh, believe it or not. This is even spoken of in the Bible because Yahweh is a jealous God. And why would Yahweh be a jealous God? Because he knew there were other gods, because it was spoken of that there were other gods, okay? Just getting my energy all up in these cards. It's all about intent, you guys. It's all about your will and your intent. Confirmation. Yeah, just, Yeah, I watched a really interesting video. It was pretty accurate, pretty spot on by Morgue Official, the channel Morgue Official, yesterday about the evidence of there being other gods in the Bible, all interspersed throughout the biblical text, okay? And it's true. I've studied the Bible. I went to biblical schools as well, both Catholic and Christian, in my youth. They did not like all my impertinent questions, my impudency as a child either. Yeah, I exhausted the hell out of my teachers, I tell you what. Yeah, I'll just leave that there. I asked a lot of questions because I was very observant. But yeah, and morgue is a little hard to swallow sometimes. I don't go behind people's paywalls. I will, when I'm compelled, I will donate to a channel or a person or a tarot reader. Because, as a reader, I watch other people who read as well. I've mentioned that in channels, and who I watch, because I support my people. But you know, if someone's hard to swallow, I will also talk about that as well. But I do not go behind paywalls. I don't believe in supporting the systems that way. Okay, that's why you'll never find a paywall on this channel, because I don't follow the matrices. I have stepped outside of that a long, long time ago. Actually, I've never followed that to begin with. Okay, collective. Yes, I'm shuffling for a long time, trying to get my energy real good in here. But anyway, I want to thank y'all for being here. Your likes, comments, shares, and your subscriptions. Helps us out. So please toss a link. Toss us anywhere you want. Help us grow. Help us get out into the algorithm. Don't mind my rambling. Like I said, I'm just trying to get my energy real good in here. We might get some macro energy with this reading, since it is going to be a crime reading. I like to do this, once, maybe twice a week. Sometimes it's crimes that are involving you, collective. Sometimes, like I said, it's macro energy, and it's a crime that you're going to see, like, maybe not in the news. You don't know. Maybe you'll see this crime, like, if you follow, these crime channels like I do. Maybe you'll see it there. Okay, I've seen some of my readings that I've done, even before I started this channel, in videos here on YouTube or in other outlets on the internet as well. Okay. Sometimes they distort the criminal activities and make it out to be something else, because as we know, news is a psyop. Media outlets are a psyop, including social media. It's all by design, by the controllers that run the place, the psychopaths that be. Oh, what do we got here? Okay. We're going to go ahead and jump into our Latin prayer, the one that I specifically designed for tarot. Cărăse me sume Deus creator, cloco benedicto, to mundo avoni, melo tantia, petoti, utanto non pessoasate, meorum divinorum, angelorum Deus primitus. Cum omni, humilitatria, gratias, luctua tenebras. Vincit in nomine supraco. Amen. Amen, amen, amen. Oh, man. Well, oh, is this going to be one of those? Oh, man. Oh, boy. I think we can see where this one's going, collective. So someone's spouse, partner. Oh, no. Oh, no. You guys. You see what's happening here, right? Someone's spouse or partner. A beloved family member. I hope it's not a whole family. I mean, it's bad enough if it's a family member, but in the mountains, either located or the B-O-D-Y or plural of B-O-D-Ys. Did one of these maneuvers, okay? Hey, that's real slick, ain't it? Jeez. Lord help them. Lord help them. This is why I was rambling, because I got these downloads to pull for the topics of these readings today. And honestly, normally I don't have topics. I just go with the flow. I'm that kind of reader, generally. But sometimes I get topics, and it's usually when I'm in the shower, or from dreams, or while I'm in prayer. Oh, heavens to Betsy. Okay, it's going to be a rough one, collective. I really hope this isn't attached to you, or that you don't know anybody, or, a secret of, who's going to announce this? Jeez. This is a rough one, collective. Definitely a rough one. Yep. I almost get like mountains, like a national park, like that Gabrielle, that young girl who was offed by her fiance, that Brian fellow, and like even the family was in, his family helped cover it up. Just one of those, Gabby Patilla or whatever her name was. This happened a couple years ago. Like, they were doing this van life thing. Do you know who I'm talking about, Collective? I'm sure you do. It was a national upset. Of course, because she was a white woman. You know, you don't really hear about any woman of color, generally, that this happens to. Which really pisses me off. Affair. Oh, over an affair? Over a secret affair? Gotta be kidding me. That's like a Scott Peterson maneuver. I'm getting like a Scott Peterson maneuver. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, no. Oh, this is horse shit. Oh, Collective, this is horse shit. Yeah, exactly. Do you remember how they tried to get rid of the evidence, maybe even the BODIESs, with fire? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Imprisonment couple. The affair partners in on it? Landfill. Okay, so burning the BODIESs. Yeah, because the couple that was having the secret affair, they're alive. They're looking at imprisonment. Because the evidence is in the landfill. Oh my word. Sorry, my southern accent. I've lived most of my life in this. When I get angry, or my especially angry, or something about a caregiver here. It's falling under the secret affair. One of them was a caregiver. Maybe the third party was a caregiver. Accident. Trying to make it look like an accident. Trying to make it look like an accident. Or there's a caregiver for someone that was in an accident. All right, I can't take any more of these. This deck is heavy. When I work with it, I'm always getting generally heavy shit. Okay, let's go with Lenormand and Kipper. Let's see what comes out. Really? Okay. Spirit wants me to use Bosch. I guess. Okay. I mean, word. This is crazy, y'all. So I've lived all over, like growing up. My parents had moved us. I'm oldest of 3 kids. They moved us all over, all up and down, from Minnesota to Texas, the entire Midwest, right? For my dad's work. I was raised by transhumanists, by Nazis. Not proud of that, I tell you that. And then I continued to basically move all over my whole adult life, but the longest I was ever in one spot was when I was married, okay? I met my husband when I was living in, my ex-husband, when I was living in Oklahoma, and then he was from North Carolina. He moved out there. Met on the internet. When I was teaching myself how to web design and code and all that. And then continued with that, did some paid blogging, and learned, taught myself how to knit. I knew how to crochet since I was a kid, teeny bopper. So picking up knitting was really easy. And then I went from that, taught myself how to dye yarn and how to design knitting patterns. I'm autistic, but I have the you know, the high IQ kind, where I don't really believe in IQ, but it's whatever. I got the math and science joyful kind, not the cute fuzzy likes to be a little kid kind. Although, you know, I can kind of regress, I suppose. I played that game for a little while. I do enjoy anime and, you know, whatnot, but I like, you know, animes like Blue-Eyed Samurai, things that are where they're more high-level anime, where they kind of teach you stuff, I guess, about life, historical concepts and whatnot. Where am I going with this? But I spent most of my life, the largest part of my life, in one spot. 13, going on 13 years-ish or so in North Carolina, and that's where I picked up this accent. Little bit of it when it comes out when I'm upset. All right, so we got Virgin Mother. You can't really see his ding dong, but I'll cover that part with my thumb anyway. We got Virgin Mother and Sinnesloth out here. Yeah, I'm feeling like there's a mother that's a victim. Or is this who? I need more on this. I can't really get a good... Is this the victim spirit, or is this the perpetrator? Can you elaborate? Elaborate. Okay. A wayfarer. This is basically the Fool card of this deck. So this is the person who perpetrated? Wow. Okay, so it's like a Scott Peterson if the gender roles were flip-flopped. This is the person who wow. For a mother to... That's a damn shame. That's a damn shame. And she had the Sinnesloth attached to her. Lazy, slept all the time. Wow, I'm kind of getting like she had some addictions going on too. To a lot of choices, foolish choices too, since this is like the Fool card. She made foolish choices, and the Fool can like have intoxication attached to it and mania. Like this is someone, I'm getting bipolar. Why am I getting bipolar? I mean, I guess. Yeah, bipolar because of the Sinnesloth with the Fool. Bipolar. I get it, Spirit. Thank you. Wow. Okay, so she was mentally ill. I'm almost getting like a postpartum with the Virgin Mary card with the baby, on the infant here on her lap. And see how her expression is kind of, she has very much a blank expression, kind of, you know, looking at the child. I'm getting that like it's more than postpartum depression. It's like postpartum psychosis. Yeah, that's sad. That's sad. That's really, wow. So she was mentally, I feel like she wasn't able to get the medical help, because I mean the medical system's a big grift. It's health care. It's all a grift. They're in it for, they don't give a shit about us as human. They don't care about the populace. That's all part of this design system, the matrices that we're in. And honestly, herbs would have done her better, holistic care, and not the therapy that we have. I mean, I'm not saying there's no good therapists out there. There are truly, I've had a few in my history of therapy. That's just a damn shame. Can you give us more, Spirit? River to hell. Difficulties, stress. She was just really struggling with the home life. She wasn't getting, unfortunately. I mean, and that's no reason to off somebody. Now, that's literally no reason to off somebody. But she wasn't getting the support she needed, and that might be because he had to. And you have to these days, because everything is so literally expensive. It's so housing costs, no matter if you rent or own, vehicle, insurance, gas, food, clothing. I mean, it costs so much to just live. You have to work all the time. You have to. There's no way around it. You have to. And I feel like somebody was in an accident too and required a caregiver here. Maybe he needed maybe he was in the accident and needed a caregiver and wasn't able to. Oh my gosh, this is a hot ass mess, collective. Oh, I can't with this. This is a heavy read. This is a heavy, heavy read. And the Sin of Greed. We got the Sin of Greed out here. Money, business, career, desire for, yeah, she just desired that life that couldn't be provided for her by her significant other. Oh. And I mean, and honestly, like Christ said when he died on the cross, forgive them, they know not what they do. She didn't know what she was doing. The poor husband was, wow. Oh. And he literally tried to provide and give her everything she wanted. She demanded. It says powerful female here. She was demanding. And look at that giant berry. He tried to go to the moon and back for her. See how she's pregnant there? For all her cravings, all her wants, all her desires. Oh, this was a good man. This was a good man too. And I feel like the affair partner, since it's landing on affair, maybe the baby, one of the children, I get the baby, the most recent one, was from a product of the affair. And the affair partner knew it, but the spouse, and I don't know, maybe the spouse knew it too, but they both went to the moon and back for this female because she was that demanding. Wow. Wow. I'm going to look at the other two too, but we have King of Swords and Baron of Books here. Okay, powerful person, a teacher, and harsh lessons. Okay, the spouse found out about this affair. Sexual indiscretions, adultery, misuse of... I can't make this shit up, collective. I can't make this shit up. He found out and he put his sword up. He was angry about it. He was pissed. Straight up upset. He got pissed off at her and threw a fit. Maybe he even tried to end the relationship, and that's why he got ended. Oh my gosh. Maybe he threatened to take custody too. Because she's, got some mental stuff happening. Oh, wow. As he should. As he should. I mean, if there's some concern there when it comes to the children. Yeah. And then we got the surgeon here. Health removed. There was health concerns. What did I say? Look at that head doctor there. Movable blockages, unnecessary worry. And she was worried about unnecessary shit. Hoarding, inheritance, unwillingness to share. She did not want to share the children. Look at there. She did not want to share the children with him. Unnecessary worries. What did I tell you, collective? What did I cannot. I don't know, like, this deck well enough. I've only had this deck not even 2 months. So I don't know, like, the meanings. Like, you see that I have to read them. And even up to my literal face because I'm blind. Like, I know, like, the Wayfarer, because it's a 0, I know that that's the Fool. I know, like, certain cards, mean, like, the Magician of the deck, things like that, because I've read the book a couple of times. But, yeah, you feel me? I'm not that good. And I'll tell you, I know tarot cards, I know playing cards, I know, certain cards, but I'm not that good, collective. All right, I'm not gonna toot my own horn like that. I am a humble human being. I'm just a human being, after all. I'm not, All right. Let's see here. I gotta cover his badunkum. We've got the Page of Swords and the Baron of Books. Eagerness, enthusiasm, future potential. Yeah, this was a nice guy. But she was shifty. She was taking total advantage of her spouse here. Total advantage of him. He still had his sword up, though. He's smart. He kept those boundaries up once he found out about this affair. I don't blame him. Who wouldn't? Like, if you're smart, you're not gonna let somebody walk all over you once you find out about it. I mean, disabled because of an accident or not. I wonder. Oh, I wonder if she caused the accident from a failed attempt beforehand. Oh my gosh, you guys. Let's find out. Okay. I'm gonna cleanse these cards. I'm gonna run them through because I do that like every few weeks with all my cards. And I haven't done that for a few weeks here with this deck. May this of my highest good. From you for the collective. I ask that my angels, ancestors, Yeshua, Christ Jesus, Spirit, and okay. Oh wow, the Magician came right out. Woo-wee. All right, we got some hot news. So, I haven't even asked the question yet. All right, Spirit. So, did she try... Whoa. Heartbreak? I feel like she tried something and it failed at first. Okay, so Spirit, did she try to kill this guy beforehand? Yeah, and look, it came right back out. Yeah, she tried to kill him beforehand too. With this accident. Wow. What the heck? What the heck? Gemini, Virgo energy, Libra energy, Earth energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. You gotta be kidding me. This woman is absolute, like, okay, there's much more going on than just, I mean, yeah, it's psychosis, but maybe postpartum psychosis can make you pretty fucked up, but, like, is this woman a sociopath too? Like, what the fuck, man? I don't know. I guess postpartum I mean, people kill their babies with it. And I mean, if a mom's gonna off their baby, a harsh truth is better than a soft lie. This card says. I guess. Fuck. That's too many. It caused the husband not to be trapped in his head about something. She did it to have belonging. This is so unhinged. I cannot. Everything you planned for has worked out. Belonging, happiness, lasting success, so that wow. So she could have this, a 10 of cups. That's not, like, what are you thinking? Lady. I can't wrap my head around that. Like, That's Pisces energy. That's some distorted ass Pisces energy. Fool come out here again. With the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Yeah, I'd say chaos, bad luck, broken sequencing, misfortune returning again to the same. Well, yeah, she tried it once, then tried it again, and did it to her whole offspring included. What Susan Smith sort of BS is that? Imprudence, hastiness, rashness, you think? Darkness, Ooh. Like, spirits, like, this might not have happened yet, you guys. This could be past, present, future. As all tarot reads could be. Like, if you're an investigator, whatever, you know, like, you're dealing with, or health professional. Come on. Woo. If you're dealing with somebody who's, maybe you're looking into causing an accident with their significant other and they got postpartum psychosis or a really bad case of postpartum depression, you know they're having an affair. Hello. Sorry to get loud, but I'm just saying you could prevent some serious shit from happening. This is to give them respite and restoration. Abundance. Insurance. Are they trying to do this for money? Virgo energy. We got Aquarius. We got the 4 fixed signs. Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio. We got Virgo again. We got freaking, what is this guy? He's Pisces, Cancer. Yeah, so I cannot. There can be, so like, the darker side of an upwards Page of Cups can mean, needing inner child work, like inner child wounds, inner child, like, trauma that happened as a youth. Magic, you know what comes with magic, lies, manipulation, like fishy cup, manipulation, needing reflection, yeah, doing the sailing on to calmer waters, moving beyond. Yeah, that she wants to move beyond all this. She sees this affair partner as an exit. A journey keeps coming out. A journey. What? Traveling to the mountains, a vacation, research. A problem solved. What? A problem solved is to off your family? Really? I can't. I can't, like, fathom that. New approach to old problems. Seriously? You've accepted that, huh? Like, if this person, if this female is watching, or gender role swap it, if you are planning this as you've accepted this, don't. If you're watching tarot to get a confirmation as this is a resolution to your problems, don't do this. Don't do this. This is the most fucktarded plan I have ever come across. Don't. You're gonna end up in prison for the rest of your life. And prison is nothing but a concentration camp for energy harvesting. Why do you think they send people of color there all the time for nothing? Just saying. Just saying. Yeah. Low quality, mediocrity, lack of skill, preoccupation, isolation, sloppiness, group conflict. If you're planning this with your affair partner, you're both pieces of shit. I have to bring myself down a notch. Hold on, I gotta grab my water. Sorry, collective. I'm sure maybe you are a little bit. Grab some water. Grab a joint or a blunt or a drink if you need one. If this is my 10 a.m. reading, maybe you need a drink at 10 in the morning. Go for it. This definitely calls for one. Just a little one, because I don't promote that stuff at 10 in the morning, but just a little shot maybe might help. Because this is bullshit. I'm just kidding, by the way. I definitely don't promote that. Do what you want, though. Maybe a nice little beer or cup of wine. No, but grab take a break, grab you some water. Ooh, at least take a couple breaths. Oh, incoming here, we have an official person, perhaps? Somebody with morality, divine wisdom, taking action, and yeah, excessive force. So there is hope, collective. All right? Yeah, because this is some bullshit. Taurus energy. Oh, I was hoping for that. Oh, Spirit, please, God, yes, thank you, Jesus. Causing a tower moment upon this shit show. Woo! Always expect the unexpected, Spirit is saying. Causing a collapse and a reality check. Yes. Well, they are logical, scientific, skillful, brave, and clever. Okay, that's Knight of Swords. Libra energy. Very good. Very good. We needed some Libra energy in on this mix. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, with Divine Justice following closely behind. More Libra energy. Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch. Oh, yeah, Queen of Wands and the Emperor. Oh, and an Ace of Cups. Oh, bringing some challenges and struggles. Oh, and look here, Judgment. Judgment. Yeah. I like it. We're gonna put the rest back. I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to bring it into this party. We can breathe now. Let me fan myself a second. All right, so we have Leo energy here with some Aries. more Libra energy. I'm gonna place these, and then we'll have a chat. Then we'll have a chat. Yeah. We'll have a chat. We'll talk about it. Have a little discussion. Story times. Story time. Okay, so what we got happening here, it's looking pretty good for us, and not, you know, as what's developing. Not so good for Stab Happy McGee over here. All right. With Justice out here. We got some balance coming into the picture, some equity, rightness, fairness, cause and effect, okay? This Hierophant, this official person, is seeking balance and truth, all right? The Queen of Wands, I feel like still this official person here. There's inspiration, there's optimism. This may be a different official person than the Hierophant, all right? I feel like the Hierophant is like a higher up, okay? The Knight of Swords is like a lesser than, like, maybe like an officer of the law, okay? Like this Knight of Swords is the same as this Queen of Wands. And they're magnetic. They pull in, okay? They attract. And they're following good advice from this higher up, this Hierophant. So the Hierophant is like, I feel like a detective, whereas the Queen of Wands, Knight of Swords, you know, gender doesn't matter, okay? Honestly, neither do the signs, but who cares? The Queen of Wands here is following the good advice, so could be like them alongside of this Emperor, perhaps. I don't know. I almost feel like maybe they're two different people, but that doesn't really matter either. They're good guys. We're gonna put it that way. They're good guys. They're gonna be, I feel like, making arrests. I'm really getting heavily making arrests, placing arrests, serving warrants, searching homes and areas, that sort of thing. Okay. So, you know, hope is not lost in this situation. With the Emperor here, this is, you know, the Aries, Mars, fire energy. We got stability, power, aid, protection, reason, opportunity, and then it's almost like we have double opportunity with the Ace of Cups following the Emperor. It's like a awakening and potential as well here with this Ace of Cups. It's like they're presenting evidence to, I almost feel like the Emperor could be like judicial force, okay? Like almost like a judge. And like the Ace of Cups is like even a lawyer's hand presenting information. Do you see what I'm saying? To a judge here with this Emperor. That's almost what it looks like in my mind's eye, okay? Like my third eye. With the Seven of Swords here, this competition, challenge, struggle, or not Seven of Swords, my bad, Seven of Wands is what I meant to say, is like this is going to be her, the Virgin Mother, in court, struggling with these all this surmounting evidence being presented to the judge in court. That's her struggle, that's her challenge. And then we got Judgment here following all this struggle, this challenge that she's having. Okay, it's awakening, it's purpose, it's reckoning, it's self-assessment, it's what does that say? Atonement, rejuvenation. That's what it literally says on the card, okay? But it's change of position, it's renewal, outcome, crossroads, it's assessment and evaluation in a nutshell. Okay, she's gonna have to deal with the actions of her consequences. And oh well, oh fucking well, that's what happens. Batch. Literally what happens. Yeah, yep. I'm speaking nothing but the truth. Here with the Ace of Swords. Like more air energy right there. So much Libra happening now. I get a lot of Libra with the when we head towards outcomes with these criminal reads. Always Libra. Yep. See, now this is where the true outcomes come in. Like, I feel like whoever's surviving this, like if there's any survivors, hopefully there is, that's where we see contentment come into play. Happiness, feeling blessed. 10 of Cups there. Like, and that's going to be like surviving family members who are mourning people of this family. Yeah, this is her energy, even though it's King of Swords. She's a straight up narcissist, y'all. Straight up narcissist. Libra energy. She's distrustful, suspicious. She's going to be found guilty, obviously. Disruptive power, cruel, evil, intense, perverse, barbaric. Like, they're going to find, this is the family rejoicing because she's going to be found guilty by the judge. You see what I'm saying? Which is going to keep her up at night, because this is the 9 of Swords. Nightmares, fears, negativity, because she's weak. Strength in reverse. Leo energy here. Weakness, doubts, impatience, pettiness, impotence, repression. Yeah, she's going to prison for sure. Here is the 4 of Wands. The family's going to celebrate. Remaining family. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, this is going to be good news for them. Let's see, we have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, because she's evil-minded, cruel, bigoted, careless. Honestly, I kind of feel like her family's not going to be so happy, but fuck them. There's going to be division in her family. Oh well. Sagittarius energy there. Page of Pentacles is Taurus energy. And we got 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. You know, that's chance, because she decided to cause fatalities. That's on her. That's literally on her. That was... Regardless of what she's got going on mentally, she still decided to make that call. She's going to spend the rest of her life in jail. The rest of her prison, rather. She didn't take time to think before she acted. She was too aggressive. She's going to be watching everybody else from behind bars, like... whatever internet time she gets. And they do, like in prison, it's more lenient than jail, so she will get to watch people, but it'll be like on internet, through social media, whatever time, you know, that she gets. That it's not gonna be much. I think they get to be on Facebook, but it's limited. That's the only watching she's gonna be able to do. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini there. She'll be curious. But yeah, she will try to spy on, you know, like, this lover that she had, because she's going to be curious as to what they're doing. She's going to be trying to watch, any surviving children that are left. She's going to be trying to watch any surviving family members of the spouse she offed. You know, whoever. Might be trying to call them. Things of that nature. They're not going to want nothing to do with her, I'm sure. Who would? Is we got a 6 of Cups in the reverse. Strife arising from vanity, thanklessness, cynicism, independence, and unforgiveness. That's why I say they're not going to want anything to do with her. You know, it is what it is. This is going to cause her to go into hermit mode. But, you know, whatever. She's probably going to recover from her postpartum psychosis because that passes with time. However, her bipolar and whatever sociopathy she's got, she ain't going to recover from, and it'll probably just worsen in prison because prison's designed to do that. So she'll go in and reflect, but she'll be limited on, you know, that by her mental capacities. Virgo energy. And that's how the wheels turn with karma. That's her fate. Her literal fucking fate. 4 fixed signs: Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio. Well deserved in my opinion, honestly. Should have thought about that. Fool in reverse: naivety, recklessness, apathy, inexperience, hesitation, unwise decisions, and indecision. Aquarius energy. I honestly say fuck her. This is the final outcome in my opinion. Fuck her. Okay, so it was 51:15 when I looked at the timer a few seconds ago, and we got 9 of Cups in reverse. Selfishness, greed, materialism, mistakes, imperfections. She's imperfect all the way around, in my opinion. I have radical empathy, but in this case, I don't. If you're gonna off your family, even if there are survivors left, I cannot. Even if you know not what you do, it's just really hard for me to grasp offing your kid, man. Kids, people in general. I try. I really do try collective, but I can not grasp it. Especially when I feel the energies. Especially, I'm trying really hard. I have to work on that. That's an imperfection of mine. I'm only human. I'm working on it, collective. That's what I got for you. I hope this was at least entertaining, and I honestly hope it doesn't resonate with you. I hope this hasn't happened to you or your family. Okay? So I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was entertaining at least. Okay? And thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. I love you guys. I hope you have a beautiful day. 52:42 on the timer, my bad. I will see you in the next one. Bye.